for your examination, upcoming examination. I feel that ma'am had told the syllabus, so you all know. Yes, and a bit grammar question also will come, as ma'am has already intimated all of you that grammar will come in this type of, you know, and so I feel that it would be a great exam as well. That first exam also a nice one, and this exam is also going to be very good for all of you. So let us continue that where we left the last day. We are going with Madam Ride the Bus. No question will come from this chapter because we are having lots of chapters, so there was not a problem in forming the question. Lots of questions are there. Last day we saw that as Valley was riding the bus has reached the depot into the town, and everybody had got off the bus, and Valley was still sitting in the bus. So the conductor again addressed Valley as madam and asked whether she would get down of the bus or not. Valley told no, she did not want to get down, and she actually had handed over the fare for the return journey, and she told that she wanted to return to the village by the same bus. Now, so the conductor was a bit surprised, and now let us start. I'm reading from 124, page number 124. Here, the conductor was telling that. What's the matter? Now, why? Is something the matter? When Valley told that she would not get off the bus, she would not get down from the bus, and the conductor asked, why is something the matter? Why? Is there any matter? No, nothing is the matter. I just felt like having a bus ride, that's all. Valley told, no, that's not the problem. There was not any reason that why I should not get off the bus. I just wanted to have a ride in the bus, and I just completed it. I made my purpose, I made my aim, and that is the reason that I am not getting off the bus. Now, don't you want to have a look at the sights now that you are here? The conductor again told, okay, that's good, but as you have come to the town, so don't you want to have a sight to see at the surroundings? All by myself? Oh, I would be much too afraid. Well told, no. All by myself, I would get down the bus, get down from the bus, all by myself, and I would roam around the town. No. Valley told no, it would be much daring, and she was afraid because she was alone there, nobody was there. So these also tells that Valley was disciplined as well. That she made the plan. Her plan was to ride the bus, and that she had completed. That has been completed. Now she did not want to get off the bus and just to roam around the town. Okay, to see, because why I am telling that Valley was disciplined, because nobody was there to forbid her, but still she restricted herself, and she was sitting in the bus. Greatly amused by the girl's way of speaking, the conductor said, but you are not afraid to come in the bus? Nothing to be afraid of about, she answered. When Valley told no, I will be afraid. I would be afraid if I get down the bus and roam around the town. At this, the conductor, is a valid question. The conductor told, oh, you had come alone from town, from village to the town, and then you were not afraid. And now when you are getting off the bus and you are telling that you are afraid. Now what Valley told, nothing to be afraid of about that. Valley told, no, this was not, I was not afraid of coming, of riding the bus. But I am a bit afraid of getting off the bus and roam around there. Now here one line is there, greatly amused by the girl's way of speaking. Probably it's not, there is not enough evidence, but we may guess that the conductor might have a girl of the same age of Valley. That probably the reason that conductor was very much impressed upon Valley as well. Probably the conductor had a daughter had a daughter of the same age of Valley, and that probably the reason. As I told, we don't have enough evidence of it, but as it is stated that the conductor was greatly amused, the conductor was greatly influenced, the conductor was greatly pleased with the way of speaking of the little girl, 8 years girl only. So They might, it probably the conductor might have a daughter of the same age. Well, then why not go to that stall over there and have something to drink? Nothing to be afraid of about that either. Then the conductor offered Valley, okay, if you are scared of get off the bus and roam around here, then you could go. There was a stall there selling cold drinks, so you could go to the nearby stall and you can have something to drink. I don't feel that it would be too much scaring thing. No. I couldn't do that. Valley told no. Actually, Valley actually had stick to her point, that what was Valley's purpose, just to enjoy the bus riding, and she had enjoyed one part of the bus riding. Another, return journey was still was remaining, but she had enjoyed one-sided journey. So Valley actually had stick to her point, and she told no, I don't want to get off the bus, I don't want to buy cold drinks, I don't want to enjoy anything. Well, then let me bring you a cold drink. Now the conductor told, okay, if you are afraid of get off the bus, then I would bring a bottle of cold drink for you. No, I don't have enough money, just give me my ticket, that's all. And then Valley told, oh, no, I don't have enough money. We know that Valley did not have extra money with her. See, actually, with a great difficulty, Valley could save the money for giving the fare for both the ends, for both sides, for going to the town and coming back from the town. And Valley told, and Valley was very truthful, it was very, very true, that Valley told, no, I don't have enough money to buy something. It will be my treat and not cost you anything. Conductor told, okay, no problem, I would buy it for you. I'm giving this. Means conductor was offering a bottle of cold drink to him. No, she said firmly, please no. This also suggests that Valley was very much dignified in her character as well. Now my question is, how many children of 8 years they could control themselves from taking this offer, from accepting this offer? Valley was 8 years old only. Cold drinks is very much, very much, tantalizing to the other children. The children always want to have these cold drinks, ice cream, cakes. So it was really it should be very interesting to Valley to have a bottle of cold drinks if conductor is offering it. But it suggests that Valley was so much dignified at that age of 8 years only, because here also Valley restrained herself from accepting this offer. Now if I ask, how many of you could restrict yourself from accepting such an offer? So this suggests that Valley was a dignified girl. The conductor shrugged means just moved his shoulders, and they waited until it was time for the bus to begin the return journey. Again, there were not many passengers. So again, the bus has started its return journey, and again there was not much passenger in the bus. Just the bus had started its journey. Now the bus was coming out from the depot in the town. We are having oral comprehension check. Let us very quickly read the question. How did Valley save up money for her first journey? Yes, we know it was very difficult for Valley. She had to save all the stray coins that she get probably from any guest, those who used to come to their house, and Valley would get money and she would save this. Was it easy for her? Not at all. It was not easy for her, because don't forget that we know that there was a village fair there, and a girl of 8 years old, she was very much tantalized to ride the merry-go-round, but still she restrained herself of riding that merry-go-round only to save money for giving the fare, because she wanted to have a bus journey. So it was not easy for her. What did Valley see on her way that made her laugh? Here, the episode of that cow, the young cow with that uprighted tail, the cow was running in front of the bus, and that episode, actually, that sight made Valley, made her laugh. Why didn't she get off the bus at the bus station? For two reasons. One, she was afraid, obviously, and second, she was disciplined as well, because once she has made her purpose, she did not want to get off the bus. because her purpose was to ride the bus and she has enjoyed. Why didn't Valley want to go to the stall and have a drink? Valley did not have the extra money. Valley did not have the extra money to buy a bottle of drink, and that is the reason. What does this tell you about her? Yes, we will have to tell that yes, she is very very innocent, but at the same time she is very dignified as well, because yes, she refused to go to the stall by her own, but when the conductor told that she would the conductor would conductor would buy a bottle of cold drink for her, still Valley refused it. So it tells that really Valley was dignified, though only she was 8 years old. Come to the last part. Will it be possible to complete it today? Let's see. Won't your mother be looking for you? The conductor asked when he gave the girl her ticket. Now the conductor had given the girl a return ticket, and the bus had already started its journey, and the bus was moving back to the town. And the conductor asked, "Won't your mother be looking for you?" Look for means search. So the conductor was asking Valley that was your mother not search for you? No, no one will be looking for me, she said. No, Valley told no one, because Valley knew that it was mother's habit to take a nap. Every day mother takes a nap from 1 to 4. The last day we discussed this. So Valley told no, nobody will look for me. The bus started, and again there were the same wonderful sights. Yes, the bus started its return journey, and it was a wonderful sight. We remember the wonderful sight, that it was a village road, then a river, then green field, then a mountain. It's really really awesome. Now Valley wasn't bored in the slightest and greeted everything with the same excitement she had felt the first time when the bus was returning with the same path, and Valley could see the same sight that she had already seen while she was going to the town. But she did not feel bored. She did not feel bored. It remained the same interesting and same excited. She was really excited because for the first time she had this kind of sight. So she was not bored at all, and it remained the same thrilling excitement to her. But suddenly she saw a young cow lying dead by the roadside, just where it had been struck by some fast moving vehicle. But she was in a gala mood. Gala mood means she was in a very joyous mood. She was very happy because she had not only accomplished her mind's desire of riding the bus. The extra thing is that she had enjoyed the environment, enjoyed the nature from bus. So she was very happy. But all of a sudden, there was a downfall in her mood. Why? Because she saw a young cow lying dead by the side, and probably it had been ran over by any fast-moving vehicle. Isn't that the same cow that ran in front of the bus on our trip to town? She asked the conductor. She asked the conductor, "Is this the same cow that the cow was running? She just few hours back, while the bus was moving towards the town, a cow was, with its uprighted tail, the cow was running in front of the bus. And just after two hours, Valley saw a cow was lying dead by the side of that road, and Valley asked the conductor, "Is this the same cow that was running in front of the bus while the bus was going to the town?" The conductor nodded, and she was overcome with sadness. The conductor nodded, yes, moved his head up and down. Yes, the conductor agreed, yes, it is the same cow. And Valley became very sad. What had been a lovable, beautiful creature just a little while ago had now suddenly lost its charm and its life, and looked so horrible, so frightening as it lay there, legs spread-eagled, a fixed stare in the lifeless eyes, blood all over. Really, Valley could realize what is the difference between life and death. Just a few hours back, it was a lovable creature, filled with life force, very vivid, running, full of spirits. Now, the animal is dead. and lying with that spread eagle, legs spread eagle means spread out, a fixed ear, besmeared with blood, and as if it was so lovable when the car was running in front of the bus, but now it becomes a horrible sight when the car was lying dead, besmeared with blood. Really, this is the difference between life and death that came into Valley's realization. The bus moved on. The memory of the dead cow haunted her, dampening her enthusiasm. Dampening means just wasting her enthusiasm. She was so enthusiastic. She was so enjoying all these things. But the sight of the dead cow, really dampening her enthusiasm. She lost all her enthusiasm, and her mind was obsessed with the thinking of the dead cow. She no longer wanted to look out the window. Really, she was so much interested to enjoy the scenario that was visible through the window of the bus, but now no longer. She did not want to, and she became so morbid. Her heart was really tossed with that sadness from that sight of the dead cow. She sat thus, glued to her seat, until the bus reached her village at 3:40. So, as soon as she had seen this dead cow, all this sight had, as if it had sucked all the enthusiasm from her. She had lost all the enthusiasm, and she sat on that seat. She no longer stood on the seat to look outside, to look the scenery, and she glued to a seat. Glue. She glued to, the word glue has been used as a verb here. Glued to the seat means she did not move from her seat, and until the bus actually reached to their village at 3:40. She stood up and stretched herself. Now she stood up, stretched herself like this. Then she returned to the conductor and said, "Well, sir, I hope to see you again." Now she knew the courtesy. She went to the conductor and told, "Sir, hope we will see you again." "Okay, madam," he answered her, smiling, and the conductor was very pleased with her behavior, with the way of talking. And the conductor was told, again, "Okay, madam, whenever you feel like a bus ride, come and join us, and don't forget to bring your fare." Now, conductor again made a joke with Valley when Valley was about to go away, because he has got up from the bus. She was about to got up from the bus, and the conductor told, "Yes, whenever you wish, you must come to have a ride on the bus, and don't forget to take your fare, fare of the bus." This is joking only, because from the way we saw that if Valley would come to the bus and would request to the conductor that she wanted to have a ride on the bus, but she did not have any fare. We feel that we are having that feeling that way the conductor was pleased to Valley, the conductor would have no objection. The conductor would take her without fare. And though the conductor told, jokingly, that you must not forget to take the fare next time when you wish to come to ride the bus. She laughed and jumped down from the bus. Then away she went, running straight for home. Now she was very happy. She actually accomplished her aim. What was her aim? To enjoy the bus ride. She had done it, and she jumped from the bus, ran towards her home. When she entered her house, she found her mother awake and talking to one of Valley's aunts, the one from South Street. Now, when Valley just got off the bus, Valley went inside her house. Valley saw that mother awake, and mother was gossiping with the aunt who actually is to live, who lived in one from South Street, our neighbor. This aunt was a real chatterbox, never closing her mother once she started talking. Her mouth, yes. This aunt was a real chatterbox. Chatterbox, garrulous, means the person who always wants to talk. I feel some of you also, we in our class, a few people are there, they always like to chat and chatterbox. And this aunt was something like this, and once she opened her mouth, she did not know how to close it. All the time she wanted to talk. Now And where have you been? Said her aunt when Valley came in. When Valley came in, mother did not ask the question, but the aunt asked, "Where have you been?" She spoke very casually, not expecting a reply. That's just casually. She was not serious. So Valley just smiled, and her mother and aunt went on with their conversation. Valley actually, it was not a very serious question. Just aunt told where you were. And Valley actually let the question pass. She did not answer to this question. And her mother and that aunt started their conversation, continued to the conversation. Yes, you were right, her mother said. Now Valley listened what the conversation was all about. Her mother told, yes, you were right. So many things in our mind, in our midst, and in the world outside. Mother was telling, yes, so many things are there in our midst, among us, and lots of things outside in the world. Lots of things outside in the world. How can we possibly know about everything? Mother was telling. It is very tough for us to know each and everything what are happening outside. And even when we do know about something, we often can't understand it completely, can we? So mother was trying to convince the aunt that lots of things are occurring inside our knowledge, outside our knowledge, outside our home, and it would be very difficult for us to know all and each and everything. If we also see all these things, but the problem is we cannot understand everything, isn't it? That Valley's mother told this to the aunt. Oh yes, breathed Valley. Valley actually now cut into that conversation. You just cut into that conversation means she actually entered into the conversation of mother and aunt. And Valley told, oh yes. What? Asked her mother. What's that you say? The mother told, oh, actually mother wanted that aunt would give the answer. But just listening this conversation, Valley answered, oh yes. And mother answered, what? What you want to tell? Oh, said Valley. I was just agreeing with what you said about things happening without our knowledge. Valley told, no, I just want to tell that I agree with you, that what you told, that lots of things are happening, lots of things are occurring outside our knowledge, that I only wanted to tell. Just a cheat of a girl, she is, said her aunt. Aunt told, oh, that kind of girl. And you look how she pokes her nose into our conversation. Pokes her nose, that takes an interest in something that doesn't concern her. Now, actually here the aunt criticizes Valley. Now, see what kind of girl? Why do you poke into our conversation? Just as though she were a grown-up lady. In a criticizing mood, the aunt told. See, you are a little girl, but how does she speak as if she has grown up enough? No, just like a grown-up girl. Valley smiled to herself. She didn't want them to understand her smile. Yes, just he told that yes, we cannot understand what is happening outside our knowledge. And here Valley smiled also, and she wanted that nobody should understand the meaning of her smile. Yes, being the reader, we know that why she was smiling. But then there wasn't much chance of that. Was there? Now actually the writer is asking the question to us that yes, the aunt and her mother could not understand why she was smiling and why she was looking so happy, because she has just accomplished her desire of riding the bus, and successfully she had completed her aim of riding the bus. And though the aunt was criticizing her, but she was smiling, and unfortunately her mother and the aunt could not understand why Valley was smiling. But we, after reading this story, we could understand why she was smiling, isn't it? Translated from the Tamil by K.S. Sundaram, illustrated by R.K. Laxman. So that's the end of that story. I feel you have understood. I don't know, because none of you asked any question. It may have two meanings. First, you have understood everything. Second, you have not understood a bit. I don't know what option I should choose. Okay, better it would be first one, that you have understood, you don't have any. Yes, option one you are telling. Okay, that's good. Okay, so today we have completed our text, that is Madam Rides the Bus. Next day we will start the lone play Now chapter, The Proposal. It's very interesting, hilarious drama, The Proposal, and you people will be interested because the drama deals with marriage and love affair. I feel this is the time for you to interest. And yes, so next day we will start with The Proposal, the drama by Anton Chekhov. So today, up to this, and bye bye, and thank you everyone for joining my class.